Do you even extreme close-up, bro? This is my survival face.
A lot like Tactical Muppet Face.
No, this is Tactical Muppet Face.
I know what it is, but it looks a lot like it.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Sukkot 2018. Hobie 909.
909.
Hobie 909. Go check him out. He's all like, I don't have a YouTube channel, but I kind of do. Just go blow him up, okay? Hobie, Hobie 909. So go blow. You're like,
I hope y'all like my videos of my kids.
It's Tactical Muppet Face. And then Gordon from the APN, the Arkansas Preparedness Network. .com. Not yet though, .com. But they have an excellent Facebook page and an excellent YouTube channel. And you're probably thinking to yourself, like I am, how does one have an excellent Facebook page? It's like Army intelligence. It doesn't go together. But they have an excellent Facebook group and really good, kind-hearted people. And a large portion of the success of that group is this man right here. This one. It looks like I pointed at this one, but it's actually this one. And then there's also Adam and Bruce and some others behind the scenes who
several others that are good.
Who WitSec has told us don't mention them because of that thing with the cartel at one time, and that don't do that. So, but you are at least 1/3 of the Arkansas Preparedness Network. I'd say 1/3 is accurate.
There are 4 admins. One has not been real active of late. He's not a face type person. So,
okay.
Yeah. I'm 1/4.
1/4. Well, that drops you from 33% to 25%.
He's a quarter.
He's a quarter. Hey, you're a quarter, right?
Hey, I ain't no penny.
I ain't no penny. I like that. That's good. Ain't no penny. T-shirt. All right.
I ain't no penny.
We're probably gonna. I should probably like get in the shot.
That would be good.
I'm reclining in my chair. This is wonderful. Hey, girl.
That was for them.
Oh,
Don't lie to me.
This me.
You do that real well. YouTube is like, what am I watching? And here it comes. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. What are you doing? Ah! Okay, perfect. We're only 3 minutes in. So the question is, and as always, get out of my shot. The question. Get out of my shot. The question is, as always, you have no idea.
Right.
Which I love. When to bug out.
When to bug out.
When to bug out.
Wow.
Yep.
We'll take when to bug out for 200 there.
Yo, Alex, give me when to bug out.
Do you want to go first on this one?
No, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead and go first.
I've got thoughts too, so if you need to compose yourself.
No, I'm good on this one.
Okay.
First of all, you should be in a place where you 98% of the time don't have to bug out.
Ding.
Okay, so come out of her, my people.
When to bug out for 400.
Secondly, there will be situations. Let's hope not. But there are the potentials of things happening where you have to bug out. If you live in a nice location where the likelihood of you bugging out is 2%, there are still things that could happen. You could have a kitchen fire that could set your house on fire. Guess what? You're going to have to leave.
Amen.
There could be a forest fire that could set your house on fire. Guess what? You're going to have to leave.
Yep.
There could be a chemical spill on a nearby railroad or highway that could force you to leave or die. Guess what? You're going to have to leave.
The FBI could show up to your solar observatory with Black Hawk helicopters and tell everybody to move out.
And the post office.
And I'm just saying,
Right.
these things happen.
So
ahead.
in situations like that, bugging out would be as soon as possible. And in order to make that as soon as possible, you need to have a plan that has been practiced in order to bug out. So first off, be in some place where you likely won't have to bug out. Secondly, have a bug out plan that you have practiced. And thirdly, have at least 3 places that you can go to instead of just going and trying to fend for yourself in the wilderness.
Spider points. I want to interject here for a
Okay.
minute because you're dead on. As I have lost the ad, but yeah, you're nailing it. So when I first started this whole preparedness journey, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be a tactical family, and I'm gonna have my toddler running around knife handing people, and it's gonna be great. And when it's time to extract, it'll be a hot extract, and we're gonna leave and blah. It took me over an hour to get my family out of the house and into the vehicle and leave. Yeah. Over an hour, because I had all these expectations that were not properly managed, and my wife's looking at me like, what are you doing, dumb, eh? I'm like, come on, let's go. Get in the car. The world's ending. She's like, what are you... So we practice now, but also I made everybody bug out bags. And I've gotten everybody familiar with the bug out bags, and I know where they are. My wife also knows where they are. In fact, my kids know where theirs are. They're all in the same spot, and if we have to go, we literally grab the bags, throw them in the car, and we're gone. And so by putting everything in a kit first, which you should have bug out bags already, but there's this like concept of like, well, we're going to bug out. We should also probably grab some food out of the fridge, and maybe we should get this and take the phone off the hook, and we might need this, blah, 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 blah. And so, blah, 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 my wife's here. And so...
My wife is here, too. I think the ladies should come around and do a cameo.
They might need to do a cameo. And
my wife's shaking her head.
She's like, heck no. So, be honest with yourself and actually practice your plan, because if you think you're going to get out the door in 5 minutes, I got news for you. I can barely get myself out the door in 5 minutes, let alone dragging 3 kids and my wife and a dog out the door. It's not a quick thing.
So the practicing thing, I'm going to do a quick interjection.
Shoot, brother.
If you folks are not familiar with Viking Preparedness on YouTube, you need to be. Go check out his channel, Viking Preparedness, because he has said on his channel, if he said it one time, he said it a dozen times. If you haven't practiced it, it doesn't work. Yep. And there is a lot of truth in that.
Yep.
Back at you.
So anyway, but you talk too much.
I'm with you, fellas.
He's along for the ride. Not always.
When to bug out, I think that if you're in the suburbs or if you're in the city, bug out now.
Yeah.
Because you've just gotten numb to all the things that suck anyway. And really, you're in a bad situation. You should just leave. So just leave.
Suck. I kind of like these guys.
Not all people suck. Most of them suck. Thank you, baby. But if you're in the suburbs, just go. Please just go, because your survivability is basically zero. The baby almost ran into the fire. If things get bad. So, but most people live in the suburbs. Or along the coastlines,
coastline's bad.
Yeah, bad. And so the idea is I'll just get my bug out bag and we'll go. When things get bad, we'll go. Number one, know where you're going, like you were talking about. Know where you're going. Practice your plan. Have all your kit. That was the chair. All your gear, all that.
Maybe.
But
maybe it was the chair.
It was mostly the chair. But
in a minute when the fire goes.
Yeah, it's about right there. But you really need to, when the hair on the back of your neck stands up, when your stomach is clenched in a knot and you're like, man, I can't take this anymore.
That uneasy feeling.
Go.
Listen to it.
And I've said before in videos, Lois is laughing at us. No. Milady.
So that's just going to work every day.
That's you going to work every day?
Pretty much.
Time to relocate. We're starting a consultancy,
We have relocated. We have a pretty serious commute.
I know.
Not as big as yours but that's changed.
2 small weeks.
Yeah.
So when the hair on the back of your neck or chest, like me, stands up and you're like, I can't do this anymore, get out. Go. Just go. Because the Father speaks to us in languages we can understand. So if you're having that tension and you're like, man, it's bad, I got to go. What are you doing there? Go. And as I've said before on video, save up some vacation time and go. Call your boss and say, hey man, something came up with the family. I got to take a week, and leave. Well, I work at Burger King and I don't have vacation. Well, if you work at Burger King, you can always work at Burger King, leave, come back and get your job back. It'll be okay. And I don't mean that in a facetious way. What I mean is, if you're that worried about that job, you probably don't need to bug out yet. There will come a point where you're like, I got to go. That job doesn't matter. That's when you should be bugging out. So as far as like big signs to watch for, okay, if a third of the rivers turn to blood and the sun is only putting out 2/3 output, then yeah, you should probably
already been gone.
You should probably bug out. If Antifa is rioting down the street from your house, it's time to go. If you live in Seattle, leave.
Or Manhattan.
Or Manhattan.
Or Houston.
Or Boca Raton.
I mean, this could go on and on and
yeah,
on. But...
there's a lot of...
yeah.
Minnesota. Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Really? Do you need to get that?
It is my wife.
You want to talk to your wife?
So here's the
on
thing.
camera?
And she's going to see this in, you know.
What I was going to say is,
go.
I mean, you basically hit it. But my words, my version of that is, pay attention to what's going on around you. Stay switched on.
Yep.
People that know me, I observe things. I pay attention to things that are going on. And the thing is, we get so comfortable with odd things going on around us.
Yep.
Like, hey, what's that big ball of light over there? Oh, it's probably nothing. I'll leave when the siren goes off or if I get a phone call or a notification. So my only tidbit in all that you said, Mr. Important Guy, just stay switched on and, don't wait around for the news or for somebody to say it's time to go.
Yep.
Yeah,
You've got to make that decision here.
If you hear it on the news, it's too late.
Right.
I'll tell you what else, too. Remember back in the early 2000s when the Mississippi flooded its banks 4 times in like 8 years, every other year? If your house has been wrecked by Mother Nature and Father God 4 times in the last 8 years, you shouldn't live there, okay? You should leave. The ladies are over here off camera looking at us like, you dumbass.
No, here's your sign.
If you live
Here's
near
your
the coastline and you live below sea level, you probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah. If it takes pumps to keep your city dry, bug out. And I say this with all love and all respect. I get it. You don't understand. I can't leave. You have feet, not roots. Get up and walk away. So, we've done it. You've moved. Both of y'all have moved from where all the people are to where you are now.
Yep.
Right? We've moved from where all the people are to where we are now. We have come out of her, my people, lest ye partake of her sins and plagues. No, we did not poop. I mean, we've all pooped today.
Actually, I did poop today.
I pooped today, too.
Oh, I did too.
Are you regular, Mr. Gordon?
Yes.
Well, this is a whole nother thing. Well, I need guns. I don't need food.
When should you go poop?
When you feel the urge. When your butthole puckers. And it's time to
about
poop.
once a day would be good.
Patreon or YouTube?
This is YouTube.
Ah.
So,
in case y'all didn't hear that, Mrs. TJ said people should not be paying for this stuff.
yeah, she didn't say
Not
stuff.
exactly her words,
Yeah.
but
They're not. This is free. You're welcome. But for real though, if you live in a place that regularly gets destroyed, maybe don't live there. It's just a thought, but maybe don't live there. And if it does regularly get destroyed, and it's about to get destroyed again, don't be that guy on the news that's like, we're gonna stay. We're gonna ride the storm out. I'm pretty sure that Jesus is gonna save us.
You making fun of me?
so while you're laughing at that, I want to say this.
We need to put a bow
How
on
many
this.
people, yes, how many people
Look at the
have
sun.
seen the news when there's a hurricane on the coastline of interstates just jam-packed with cars and nobody moving? That's because they waited until the government told them it was time to leave. When the hair starts standing up on the back of your neck, or if you're like TJ, the hair's on your chest, then it's time to go before everybody else goes. If you know there's bad stuff coming, it's time to go as soon as you know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's generally my ankle hair that tells me when my ankle hair stands up.
Okay, that's TMI.
that's when
TMI.
I call that my disaster hair. When it's standing straight up, it's time to roll.
It'd be your butt fur, but your pants are too tight.
We're losing life pretty
Yeah,
fast.
look at this. It's Shabbat.
It is Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom, YouTube.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Bye.